Hi everyone, welcome to Brooke Fitzpatrick Dog Training. My name is Brooke Fitzpatrick and my assistant today will be my Sheltie Reese. And today I'm going to be showing you the top 5 most important things when training a dog. Number 1, be patient. I know with Reese that she is very afraid of people. No, she wasn't abused or anything. It's just the way she is. She doesn't like people. So I know if I'm taking her for a walk or training her, she is going to be afraid if a person walks by. She's going to try and hide, or she's going to just forget about the training session altogether and just try and do whatever she can to get away from that person. So I just try and be really patient with her. I don't get mad at her or anything. I try and distract her from the person or bring her out a little bit. It just depends on the person, what's all happening with her. But I'm going to be really patient and never get mad at her and never get frustrated, because dogs can sense your frustration. So you don't want to show that on them, because then they become frustrated. And if you have a scared dog like me and you gotta be patient with them, they're just going to become more scared because you're frustrated. And I know it's really hard. I always found it hard because it's really annoying when you're just about there getting your training in and then a person walks by, or anything really, and then your dog gets freaked out or anything really. Number 2 is consistency. You always want to be consistent with your dog. You never want to give a treat one time and not give it the next time, give a praise one time, not give a praise the next time, because dogs are really smart. Almost too smart for their own good, and they pick up on little details like that. So even if they did right the first 2 times, but they did something a little bit different, they're going to pick up on that, and you might not get the trick that you were exactly reaching for. It doesn't actually have to be a trick, just the skill that you were reaching for. And especially when you're first training a trick, you always want to be consistent so that they get that trick perfect, and then maybe you can start fading out treats or whatever, but always be consistent when you are first training a trick or anything. If your dog is scared, you always want to be consistent. Never change up what you're doing. Always stay calm, be consistent, and never just do whatever you think you can. Just always stay consistent. It is very important, trust me. Number 3 is to build/keep a great relationship with your dog. This will really help when training, because your dog will always be happy when they're around you. I know with Reese that she is always happy when she sees me. Whenever she sees me when I wake up, she wags her tail. Whenever I come home from school, she wags her tail. She's always so happy to see me. And if you have that kind of relationship, that'll really affect your training in a good way. You always want to be happy with your dog. I mean, unless they're doing something really bad, don't be praising them for that. But always be happy with your dog. Always give your dog lots of praise if they do something good. You want to keep that good relationship, because then they'll think it's fun and not work, which is very important, because then your dog won't get tired out. They'll think it's fun and they'll want to do tricks for you. They'll want to do it, which is so important. So really build up that relationship with you and your dog, because anything won't stand a chance against you if you have a perfect relationship with your dog. Number 4 has something to do with consistency and also with building a relationship, and that is building a great communication with your dog. You always got to be consistent with the communication with your dog, and you want to be happy and really loving when you're giving communication with your dog, so that your dog listens to you. It knows, okay, she said something, let me process this in my brain, and then they'll do it. So if you have good communication and you stay consistent with your communication and you stay happy with your communication, your dog will understand your communication a lot better, which is very important, because you don't want your dog getting confused if you're in the middle of a trick or any kind of skill. Like if you're doing a walk in the park, you don't want to confuse your dog at all, especially if another dog is coming, because you don't want anything happening, obviously. You don't need a vet bill, right? So always have a great communication, stay consistent, and have a relationship. Trust me about this. Very important to always stay happy, be consistent with your communication. Last but not least, number 5 is praise. praise can be anything from vocal praise, like good boy, good girl, yes, good. Or it can be a toy, whether it's this little snowman that I like to use, a little ball, maybe a frisbee, anything. It doesn't matter. You could use a toy, or maybe you want to use a treat. I use these little Cheese Whiz little things that I made myself. You can use salmon, you can use tuna, you can use chicken, you can use any sort of treat. You can use a treat that you buy from the store. Just make sure you use it in tiny pieces so that your dog doesn't get a little bit obese, right? But these are very, very, very important. Then your dog will know that they are doing something correctly. This has a lot to do with communication, but I just wanted to add this at the end because, trust me, if you have treats and toys, and especially a good praise, your dog will love you forever and love doing tricks for you. And that's all for today. That's all 5 top most important things when training a dog. This is Peace right here. You obviously haven't met him yet. He is Reese's son. She just had him a few weeks ago. So yeah, I don't want to do a super long outro because I find that really annoying. So I hope you guys have a great day, evening, or anything that you are watching this at, and I hope you and your dog have successful training sessions from now on. Make sure to leave a like if you like this video, and subscribe down below and hit that bell if you would like to know different things that I'm going to post in the future. I'm going to teach you how to teach your dog to sit, how to teach your dog to lay down, stuff like that. I'm going to teach you guys helpful training methods of anything, whether it's clicker, toys, or treats. I'm going to help you with all of that. So stay tuned. I will be posting another video soon. Bye!